Do y'all trap up in NTN and trap news network? You back the same. Like you're cracking the same, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for more of the content we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Get news you can use. Get knowledge though. You can't get nobody's college though. Big dog, tap in with that tapping. And make sure you're in fact tapped in with that good. Tap in. You feel me? Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, and make sure you hit that good subscribe button. You feel me? Notification bell hit all say tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Hit all say tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Notification bell hit all say tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Make sure you jump into this content though. RichTrapHouse.com. Get into that. You ain't got into that. The merch store. Get into that. And I need y'all to make sure y'all get into Man at the Garden freestyle. Please don't touch my I Got a Body on the Fairy Tales, Won't Forget, and Boogeyman all out now, man. It's been a long weekend, but I've been giving y'all good content. Let me know if y'all want to see in the next couple months, probably about a month or some change. Maybe let's call it 2 months. I'm thinking about doing some relationship blogs and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Some his and hers and all that kind of stuff. Let me know if y'all want to see that, man. I think I'm going to call it Rich Trap House. Kind of give y'all more of an insight of what's going on as far as my family and all that kind of stuff. With Wookie Bamness, man. We probably start a new page for that. So let me know something, man. Y'all want to see that type of content more, you know, me and my girl, me and my kids, my mama, my brothers, the homies and all that kind of stuff. Wookie Bamness. You know, what makes up the Rich Trap House? Let me know something. Anyway, we finna jump into this content, man. We got On Point Stories. Shout out to On Point Stories. Wack 100 drops bombshells. Big use, alleged stronghold on Nipsey Hussle's business. Let's go. And if you don't like me, go ahead and listen to On Point Stories. He's a great channel. Watch his page, and that's it.
But what none of that Nipsey name, he didn't own none of that. Because the people that owned it would sell it to me shortly therefore after he was just the face of it.
Click like. Wack 100 claims Nipsey Hussle didn't actually own his brand as we thought. What are your thoughts on this?
They was tripping on the strip mall. Hate to bust y'all bubble, those of y'all listening, but wasn't none of that shit in Nipsey name. He didn't own none of that shit. I called him when he wanted to call me. He called. Me and Nip was never enemies, bro. Me and Nip talked on the phone. When I wanted to call him, I called him. When he wanted to call me, he called me. The only time we was at odds is when Big U went over there and his brother, and they went to my belt, wanted him out, and Nip said, Wack, you stand on the side with him. So the whole time they was at odds, I was guilty to affiliation or through association. So it was me because I was with him. So when they got back right, actually I'm lying, before they got back right, I ran into him at Platinum. I wish K-Slay was alive.
And that's when you got pressed, because I done told that story a million times. It's when you got pressed and niggas had pressure with you. You had pressure for nobody. You was a buster. You was a buster. A buster. As Christopher Love Boys would say, a buster. You was scary. You was a buster. You don't want none of that.
Platinum Motorsports. Yup, and he said, Wack, we need to holler. He by himself, I'm by myself. On Melrose. He up here in his Maybach, I'm in the Rose. Right? He said, Wack, what's your real problem with me? You shouldn't be in...
That's not the problem. That's not how it happened. That nigga pressed you way harder than that. You are a liar, a flue flammer, a skulldugger, and a larcener. Nip pressed you. Yeah, there might have been the words, but the context is different. Straight like that.
60 business. I said, I ain't 60 business. That's y'all business.
Jay Stone blew the story up, though.
Hold on. I said, my problem with you is this. There's no Jay Stone around. It's just me and Nip.
Yeah.
Right? My problem with you is this.
Blew it up, though.
Look, I said, my problem with you is this, homie. When you was nobody, you called on me because you didn't have New York radio. I called my brother K-Slay. He brought you to his show 3-4 times. He spun your music on Hot 97, Shade 45. He took to the club, blew it up on the East, did he not? Yeah. Slay asked for a verse. You say you gonna give it to him. You took 2 months. Within that 2 months, you got into it with Big U. And because you got into it with Big U, you said K-Slay first. But you wasn't on New York radio because of Big U. You was on New York.
Notice how when he said Jay Stone told the story about how Nip pressed you at Platinum Motorsports and told you how to stay out of 6-0 business, you kind of just bypassed that. Now you talking about New York radio.
Radio, because Wack asked Slay to do so. So you got me looking crazy. He said, Wack, call Slay. I owe him an apology. I called Slay right on the spot. He got on the phone, told Slay, he right there with me. I was right. That was my issue with, and ever since that day, he gave me his number. We was back online. I don't know all these other, bro.
Flu, flammery, skullduggery, and larceny. Lie detector determined that is a lie.
I just know him. I don't know Jay Stone, all these, bro. Every time I talk to Nip, it was Wack and Nip. Or Wack, Nip, and Game. Or Wack, Nip, and Big U. And that was very few times. I got more conversations one-on-one than anything. So what I'm saying is that man wasn't my enemy. And on the flip side, he do have kids. And on the flip side, Crip blood, a Paru and indifferent, he a West Coast. So that's why I've been stopping it from coming out.
Yeah, right, nigga. Yeah, right. I've been stopping it from coming out. I've been stopping it from coming out. Nigga, you don't get your feet whooped, bro. You don't get your feet whooped. You don't get your feedington, whoopington. He who gets his feet whooped, for sure.
Real quick, that kind of clears it up because a lot of people thought.
No, it don't. No, it don't. Stop eating meat. Chill out, big dog. There's a lot of things in your mouth. Meat don't gotta be one of them.
You know that tape that Wack is holding on to or protected? All of
The grid program. You called him.
Now, I'm glad you said that.
Developing options.
Now, listen. Now, if you listen to what I said.
But I have
What?
a video
Hold
of
on.
you
Hey, hold
accepting
on.
an award. It was
Hey.
all about WAC 100 and Papoima.
3 years ago, right? And I'm going to speak on it. Now, remember, you bringing this shit up. So you making me speak on it. Do you want me to speak on it? Or do you want me to leave it alone?
He always do that. Do you want me to speak on it? You want me to leave it alone? Because you the one of us. Shut your... So, I can't wait to... Boy, I can't wait to see Wack. I can't wait to see Wack. Don't worry about it, y'all. We gonna go viral. Don't worry. When I see Wack, don't worry about it, y'all. We gonna go viral, young. Go viral. Don't trip. I got y'all. I'm gonna give y'all... I'm gonna give the world exactly what the world needs. Don't trip. Don't trip, don't trip, don't trip at all.
I'm going to defend myself. But within me defending myself, I'm going to have to say some other
Within defending myself, I gotta be a snitch because I can't help but to tell on motherfuckers because I can't not tell on nobody.
shit. So I'm asking you. I'm asking you right now. Do you want me to speak on it?
Explain it.
Okay, let me explain it. I have donated money. Listen, hold on. No, I have donated money to the Crenshaw Coats, right? Thousands of dollars for helmets and pads and all that shit. I've donated money for the paint to go cover up the graffiti. I've also donated my time and went down to the continuation school that was down there somewhere up in Crenshaw, right? When it was brought to me, it was cover up. It was school giveaways, back to school backpacks. It was the building of the Pop Warner football team. It was the covering up of graffiti. That's what developing options was to Wack. Now, as of about 90 days ago, I've learned there's other things going on developing options. Wack is not on the paperwork. I did not sign my
You know what's crazy? Wack's not on the paperwork, but Wack admitted to giving these dudes firearms.
name on no fucking dotted line saying that I'm involved in these programs. I simply donated to the football program, to the back to school program, to the Christmas program, to the graffiti cover-up program. So if you're asking me if I knew there was a fucking contract in there that says a police issue cell phone from 77th Street Division was issued and that you had to fucking report any gang activity going on in the area, the fuck I didn't know that. Now you asking questions and you opening up shit, you making me repeat shit. So,
Hey,
you know,
Wack,
something else you want to ask?
Hey, Wack, do me a favor. Hey, tell your people to share the room, bro. Tell your people to share the room.
Nigga, Wack
bro.
said you making me repeat shit. Come on, Wack.
I mean, bro, like I didn't.
And then you got Rockstar still on the stage with this nigga after all this. Oh, he has learned absolutely nothing. He's learned absolutely nothing, man. Rockstar, you're an idiot. I'm gonna give y'all a couple more minutes of this, man. Rockstar's dumb. Rockstar did not get cracking and come back after all that. Rockstar still hanging out with Wack. Rockstar, you are a guy. Rockstar, you got to be the biggest dummy in the history of dummies, boy. I swear you got to be the biggest dummy in the history of dummies. Stupid. Rockstar, you're a dummy.
Like, bro, I tell you, look, if I tell you, listen, bro, if I tell you, hey, look, bro, we got this program for kids, We got this shit over here for the church, the elderly. We helping with wheelchairs and shit. We doing, we coming up graffiti in the neighborhood, and we doing fucking, turkey drives. And you like, bro, you want to donate? You like, yeah, nigga, I'll fuck with that. Hey, look, my nigga, you done looked out so much. We got an award for you, my nigga. You come to see the award. Year or two later, you find out that, nigga, we cooperating with the police on this. We doing that. We doing it. Nigga, I can't put that on you, bro. You didn't know that. You didn't participate in that. And what she trying to do is I was in there with 150 kids receiving trophies. And
Basically, she just proved that Wack knew about the grid program and all that kind of stuff.
because I've donated my...
So basically, Wack is aware of the grid program, aware of everything that happened within the grid program. Ugh. You ain't just so oblivious to the fact, but you obviously are part of the Fluke Flammery, skullduggery, and the larceny, my guy.
Time and finances. Motherfucker wanted to acknowledge me. What the fuck that got to do with all that other shit that's going on?
Because it's the same program.
How am I supposed to know?
Developing options that you say is a snitch program that you're not supposed to participate.
Big Chuck. How long it been since that work was sitting, Chuck? How many months? Okay, when was that picture taken? Hold on, when was that picture taken you putting up? How many years ago?
So basically, Wack is a part of the Fluke Flammery, and you have this woman that lies and says that she's Big U's sister. She don't know if she want to be Wack's friend or Wack's foe, because she's back and forth with that, but she's now calling Wack out on it.
Nick Cannon, the game, it was a bunch of us there. How many years ago was that picture taken?
You tell us, Wack. You should know.
You wasn't there. It was taken 2.5, 3 years ago. 2.5 years ago. Question about the Cowboys.
Exactly, and he's had his developing options program.
What about what I'm saying?
Contract with the city. Personally,
Take a picture on Wilshire Boulevard with a room full of Pop Warner football kids, right? They said, Wack, you come out to the games, you participate in the practices, you donated for the helmets and pads, we want to go ahead and acknowledge you. You telling me that because I did that, I'm supposed to know about the other shit?
Hell no, as long as you didn't get one of those Blackberries, you all right.
Yeah, what you saying? Like, how I'm supposed to know about the other shit? I got a question about the Nip and the Cowboys.
they said they can't excuse you.
Nigga Hassan tried to lie and say, yeah, Big U, Wack happened on the three-way. You didn't know it's Super Bowl weekend, right? See, where he tripped up and fell on his face, and she didn't even know this, right? We hadn't talked for 18 months. So that's what niggas like, nigga, we in this bed ain't been on the phone. It been on for 18 months. People just didn't know it. People
All
didn't
right,
know.
y'all want to hear more of Wack's lies? Go to On Point Stories, and they'll give you more of Wack's lies. As soon as Rockstar chimed in after getting pressed for being around Wack, but still being around Wack, we knew that something wasn't right. We about it to the next one, though. Y'all know the deal is red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest, and it's free Avenue Angel 2. He's free. We go.